Hello loves! So today we're going to create this look. I use pretty much 100% Colourpop cosmetics with the exception of my foundation, concealer, powder, false lashes, and mascara because they don't make those things, but you know they will soon because they are churning stuff out like no tomorrow. If you guys want to see how I got this look, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Hello loves! So we're going to get started. I've already done my foundation, my concealer, my powder, and now we're going to move on to brows. So I'm going to bring you in. Alright, we're going to use Taupe today. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the brow pomade or the brow pencil. I ended up going with just the brow pencil because it's just so easy. I've gotten a lot of requests for an updated brow tutorial. If you guys want to see that, just let me know down below. Love these things so much. We are going to begin with Glow. It is just kind of a matte cream shade. I'm just going to apply that on my brow bone. I'm using a Coastal Scents brush. Just give it a little something something. Now we're going to go in with Flutes and the Sigma E40. Any fluffy blending brush will do. This one is just my favorite. It works so well with the Colourpop shadows. I just love it. So we're just going to blend that all over our crease. This color might not be necessary. You probably don't absolutely need it for this look. If you want it to have a little bit more of a warmness peeking out where the transition shade is, then go for it. Otherwise, you could probably just go with the other ones. I'm using a blush. This is Thames. At least I think is how you say it. It's from the Alchemy collection, and I'm just kind of applying that right on top, covering like 90% of that shade, just giving it a peachy look. I wanted this to be very pink, very peach, very golden towards the end. I'm just using, this is just a BH Cosmetics fluffy blending brush, and then this is just a tiny Makeup Revolution brush out of a palette, and I'm just taking that same shade down on the lower lash line. I am now taking that same shade and kind of depositing it more on the inner corner and outer corner. I was trying to try something a little bit different. I don't do the halo eye very often, still that's what I'm doing. I decided to use another blush because the first one worked so well and it was just the perfect shade. This one is Pegacorn, so I'm just applying that to the outer corner and then kind of the inner corner and bridging that together. So outer corner going up and above, leaving the center of my lid blank. Taking that same little brush just from the Makeup Revolution palette and applying that everywhere where I put Thames. Now we're going to go into Night. This is not, again, a super necessary shade looking at it at the end, but I wanted to add a little bit of depth. So any deeper shade that you have, you can just tap a tiny bit. And I just wanted to show that I used just a little bit. As you can see, I used a little too much on that last part there, but I was able to just add a little more Pegacorn on top of it and blend it and blend it. And this shade actually looked pretty purple towards the end, so you can use anything. And now I'm just putting even more Thames over it because I just wanted to make it super blown out and super pink and smoky. Alright, we are going to go with Bubbly now. This was legitly one of the very first shadows I ever ordered. Did you see that like OG sticker on the bottom? It's still going strong. It's a little bit dried out, but honestly not bad at all. It's another one of the first ones I ever ordered, and they're still both available on the website. This one is Eye Candy, so I'm just tapping that right on top. I just wanted it to be a little brighter. Now I'm going back in with that brush with no additional product and just kind of like fixing the shape. This guy is Fringe. As you can see, I have had to put some MAC Fix Plus in there and kind of rehydrate it, but it's still working beautifully. This little guy is just like a sponge tip applicator thing. You just use it to smoke out your liner, and I'm using it for this. It works perfect for that. And I'm just tapping that on the very center of the lid. And now I'm taking Alchemy because apparently I wanted to use all of the shadows, all of them once. And I just tapped that all over the lid as well. Now I'm just taking Bubbly again and applying that just to the center of my lower lash line. And going back in with Fringe and applying that there as well. And Alchemy. Just kind of layering it up using almost all of the same colors. Okay, now I'm going back in with Pegacorn, which I totally got a little bit dirty. I need to clean it now because I got a bit of Night in there. And I'm just strengthening the shade on the outer and inner corner. I did apply Exit to my lower waterline and Swerve to my upper waterline and kind of smudged in between my lashes, but somehow that footage is gone, completely gone. But just know that's what I did. Now we're going to apply some lashes. This is Vixen from Socialize. I love these lashes. They are crazy affordable. I think I got 12 pairs for like $22 or something like that on Amazon. So crazy good. Just applying those with the House of Lashes lash glue, my favorite per usual. Now we're going back in with eye candy, and I'm just going to apply that to my inner corners. Are you guys proud? I refrained from putting any of the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Kit on my inner corners. Now I'm going to contour. This was a mistake. This was a hot mess. I heard that if you were fair, this still worked for you and is a little dark. Use it very, very lightly if you decide to. This brush is just from Amazon. I just searched like flat contour brush, and whew, it's crazy. I ended up putting some face powder over it later, but yeah, I figured, well, one cheek's already ruined, so I might as well go to the other side. And then I decided to even try it on my jawline, but use a very light hand if you are as fair as I am. See, I was just laughing because I looked crazy. Towards the end, like, I feel like it looked okay, but I can still tell that my contour was off and my face looked a little bit muddy, so I don't know. And then I went to go in and put it on my nose, but I was like, girl, that's gonna be a mess. So I just like used this little fluffy brush and kind of rubbed it across the tip of the contour stick and then went in, but it still ended up way too strong, even though I barely even, and now I'm just doing like little dots on my jawline. I just wanted it to kind of be cohesive, and I didn't want the rest of my contour to not be as strong, but I'm gonna try it again with a much lighter hand. This was my first time using it. I really hope that they come out with another one that's like lighter and much more cool toned. So yeah, I'm just taking some face powder and kind of blending that over anywhere that I put that contour. And I'm gonna go in with Trickery, one of their blushes, and just apply that. I'm just using a stippling brush from MAC. I've had this thing for 1.5 million years. Like, I don't even know how long. I forgot I even had it. All right, now we are going to highlight. We're going to use Butterfly Beach. For some reason, I cannot say that. Butterfly Beach first, and I'm just applying that to my cheekbones and my nose, all the places. And now I'm going to use Fanny Pack, which is my saving grace. It is super pale, and I love to put this on top of any other highlighter to lighten it up. And I'm just applying that to the same places that I put Butterfly Beach. Now we're going to go in with the Colourpop primer. I was so excited to get my hands on this guy again because I lost my first one. And I just love this primer. And we're going to use the Aquarius Lippy Pencil and just line our lips. I feel like this is a very long clip of me lining my lips. It's normally not this long. And now I'm going to use She Bad, one of the new Matte X shades, and apply that to my lips. And that's pretty much it. Besides, I am going to take a little bit of Fanny Pack in just a second and apply that to my Cupid's bow. Alright loves, that is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. Please give this video a thumbs up for another Colourpop tutorial, and let me know what you want to see next down below. If you guys ever recreate any of my looks, please tag me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or send me a snap on Snapchat. I had so much fun creating this look. I would love to create another Colourpop look for you. You know I love that Colourpop. Anyway, I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye!